Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about something that we use in every single day. What could that be? They are adjectives. I hope you find them interesting. Now, before starting the chapter, I will show you some objects and you have to tell me something about them. So, let's start. Now, tell me, students, what is this? Very good. This is a small box. Now tell me, students, what are these? Very good. These are two pens. Now tell me, students, what is this? Very good. This is a red ball. Now, students, did you have noticed some words that you have used to describe these objects? Yes, these words are adjectives. So an adjective is a word used to qualify or add something to the meaning of a noun and sometimes pronoun. You can say that an adjective is a word used to describe a noun and a pronoun. Now read out the following examples. A big elephant, a beautiful flower, a cute kitten, a blue car. Now these highlighted words tell you something about the nouns. So they are called as adjectives. Now adjectives are also used to ask many questions like what kind, which one, how much, and how many. Now, suppose we ask someone a question what kind of boy he is. A tall boy, a rich boy. So, tall and rich are the words that describe about the noun boy. So, they are called as adjectives. Similarly, if we ask a question, which one? This pencil, that toy. Now this and that are the words that are used to point out the objects pencil and toy. So they are also adjectives. Similarly, if we ask how much? Some tea, little water. Now some and little are also adjectives because they tell you about the quantity of the things. So our next question is how many? 2 children, 6 pencils. Now 2 and 6 are also adjectives because they tell you about the number of persons and the number of things. Now you all have understood the definition very well. So let's talk about the position of adjective in our sentence. So let's talk about the position of an adjective in our sentences. That means where we place adjective in our sentence. An adjective is placed before a noun. That means before writing noun in our sentence, we will write down adjective. Now read out the following example. Aman is a smart boy. Now in this sentence, before writing the noun boy, we write down smart, which is an adjective. Similarly, read out the second point. It is placed after the complement verbs like appear, seems, looks, etc. So if our sentences have complement verbs, we will write down adjectives after them. Now read out the following example. Aman looks smart. Now in this sentence, there is a complement verb, looks. So we'll write down adjective after it. Now students, there are 6 kinds of adjective. How many kinds of adjective are there? 6 kinds. Adjective of quality. Number 2, adjective of number. Number 3, adjective of quantity. Number 4, demonstrative adjective. Number 5, possessive adjective. And number 6 is interrogative adjective. Now before moving forward, give me the answer of these simple questions so that you can easily recall what we have done till now. Now my first question is, what is an adjective? Yes, very good. An adjective is a word that describes about noun and sometimes about a pronoun. Now let's move to the question number 2. How many kinds of adjectives are there? Yes, very good. There are 6 kinds of adjectives. Now let's move to the question number 3. Underline the adjectives in the sentences below. Now our first sentence is, Aman is a smart boy. Yes, very good. Smart is an adjective. Now let's move to the sentence number 2. The car is very big. Yes, very good. Big is also an adjective. Now let's get back and discuss the kinds of adjectives. Now our first kind of adjective is adjective of quality. An adjective of quality describes the quality of a person or a thing. So it answers the question, what kind? Now read out the following examples. I have a red pen. Now tell me what kind of pen I have. Yes, it is red. So red is an adjective of quality. Similarly, read out the second example. She told me a funny story. Now what kind of story did she tell me? Yes, it was funny. So funny is also an adjective of quality. Moreover, read out the third example. Seema is wearing a beautiful dress. Now what kind of dress is Seema wearing? Yes, it is beautiful. So beautiful is also an adjective of quality. Similarly, read out the fourth example. The teacher asked a difficult question. Now, what kind of question did the teacher ask? Yes, it was difficult. So, difficult is also an adjective of quality. Now, the second kind of adjective is adjective of number. An adjective of number tells how many persons or things are meant. So all the words that are used to describe the number of persons or things are called as adjectives of number. Now it answers the question, how many? Now read out the following examples. Rohan has 2 sisters. Now tell me, how many sisters does Rohan have? Yes, he has 2 sisters. So 2 is an adjective of number because it tells you about the number of sisters Rohan has. Similarly, 3 and several are also adjectives of number because they are telling you about the number of gifts lying on my table. Now students, you have to keep one thing in mind related to adjectives of number, that they are always used with countable nouns. Now countable nouns are those nouns which are able to be counted. For example, pens, erasers, notebooks, etc. Now our next kind of adjective is adjective of quantity. It specifies the quantity of a thing. So all the words that are used to tell you about the quantities of different things are called as adjectives of quantity. Words like some, any, enough, much, little, whole, describe the quantities of different things, so they are called as adjectives of quantity. Now it answers the question, how much? Now read out the following examples. I need some water. Now tell me how much quantity of water I need. Yes, I need some water. So, some is an adjective of quantity because it tells you about the quantity of water I need. Similarly, words like any and enough are showing the quantities of different things, so they are also adjectives of quantity. Now students, you have to keep one thing in mind about adjective of quantity, that they are always used with uncountable nouns. Now uncountable nouns are those nouns which are not able to be counted. For example, milk, water. Now our fourth kind of adjective is demonstrative adjective. It is used to point out to some person or thing. It answers the question, which one? For example, give me that blue color water bottle. Now I am specifically talking about that blue color water bottle. So that is used to point out the blue color water bottle. So that is a demonstrative adjective. Similarly, words like this, such, these, and those are the words that are used to point out to some persons or things. So they are also demonstrative adjectives. Now let's talk about the fifth kind of adjective, that is possessive adjective. It shows possession or belonging. Now all the words that are used to show ownership and they are used before nouns about whom they are describing, then they are called as possessive adjectives. Words like my, your, his, her, our, their, when they are used before nouns, they are called as possessive adjectives. Now it answers the question, whose? Now read out the following examples. Your books are old. Now whose books are old? Your books. So your is a possessive adjective. Similarly, read out the second example. Our car needs repair. Now whose car needs repair? Our car. So our is a possessive adjective. Similarly, the word his is also a possessive adjective because it is used before the word house. Now let's talk about the last kind of adjective, that is interrogative adjective. An adjective which when used with a noun and asks a question, then it is called interrogative adjective. So when words like what, which, whose are used before nouns, then they are called as interrogative adjectives. Now before moving forward, let's discuss few examples related to adjectives. Now what you have to do, you have to underline the adjective and state its kind in the following sentences. Now a sentence number 1 is, there is an enough sugar in the pot. Yes, very good. Enough is an adjective of quantity because it tells you about the quantity of sugar kept in the pot. Now our sentence number 2 is, I bought a beautiful dress. Yes, very good. Beautiful is an adjective of quality because it explains about the quality or the kind of dress I bought. Now let's move to the sentence number 3. Ravina has 2 books. Yes, very good. 2 is an adjective of number. Now let's move to the fourth sentence. Which dress is yours? Yes, very good. Which is an interrogative adjective. Now let's talk about the sentence number 5. These boys have completed the work. Very good. These is a demonstrative adjective. Now let's talk about the sentence number 6. I am looking after her dog. Yes, very good. Her is a possessive adjective. Now let's get back and discuss more about adjectives. Now suppose you have things of different shape and sizes and you want to compare them. Now in that case, adjectives will be of great help. Let me tell you how. To show comparison, adjectives change its forms. Now these change forms are called as degrees of comparison. Now read out the following example. Raju is tall. Aman is taller than Raju. Rahul is the tallest of the three. Now in these three sentences, we are comparing the height of three children. First is Raju, who is tall. Now when we are comparing the height of Raju with that of Aman, Aman is taller than Raju. Similarly, when we are comparing the height of Rahul with both of them, Rahul is the tallest of them. Now in these sentences, the adjective tall change its form by adding er and est to itself. Now read out the few more examples. Sweet, sweeter, sweetest. Short, shorter, shortest. Happy, happier, happiest. Fast, faster, fastest. Now, with the help of these words, we are comparing the size or quality of two or more than two objects with one another. Now, students, adjectives have 3 degrees of comparison. How many degrees of comparison are there? 3 degrees of comparison. Positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Now let's discuss all of these one by one in detail. Now let's start with the positive degree of comparison. When we speak about only one person and there is no comparison, then we will use adjective in its positive degree. It means when we are not doing any comparison between objects and persons, then we will use adjective in its positive form. Now read out the following examples. Roy is a strong boy. This house is big. Now in these sentences, we are not doing any comparison, so we are using adjectives in their positive degrees. Now let's talk about the second degree of comparison, that is comparative degree. When we compare two persons or things, we use comparative degree of adjective. Now read out the following example. Roy is stronger than Rahul. Now in this sentence, we are comparing two children, Roy and Rahul. So we are using adjective strong in its comparative form. Now the question arises, how will you form comparative degree of adjective? We will add er with the adjective to form the comparative degree. Now let's talk about the third degree of adjective, that is superlative degree. When we compare more than two persons or things, we will use superlative degree of adjective. Now read out the following examples. Russia is the biggest country in the world. Now in this sentence, I am comparing Russia with all the countries of the world. So I will use adjective big in its superlative form. Similarly, read out the second example. I am the tallest boy in the class. Now I am comparing myself with all the boys of the class. So I will use adjective tall in its superlative form. Now the next thing is, to form superlative degree, we add est with the adjective. Now before forming the comparative and superlative degree of adjectives, you have to follow certain rules. So let's discuss them. Rule number 1. By adding r and st to the positive degree ending in e. So if your adjective is ending at letter e, then you simply add r and st to it. Now read out the following examples. Large, larger, largest. Nice, nicer, nicest. Now let's move to the rule number 2. When the adjective is ending with y, then change y into I and then add er and est to it. So if your adjective is ending at y, then we change y into I, and after that we will write down er and est to it. Now read out the following examples. Easy, easier, easiest. Happy, happier, happiest. Heavy, heavier, heaviest. Now let's read out the rule number 3. That is, when an adjective ends in a consonant with a vowel before it, then double the last letter of the word and then add er and est to it. So if your adjective is ending with a consonant and before that consonant there is a vowel, then you will double the last letter of the word and after that you will add er and est to it. Now read out the following examples. Big, bigger, biggest. Hot, hotter, hottest. Now let's talk about the rule number 4. By placing more and most before the adjectives. Now students, there are some adjectives that do not use er and est with them. Instead of that, they add more and most. Now read out the following examples. Beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Now let's talk about the rule number 5. Some adjectives do not follow any of the rules explained earlier. These are the following examples. Bad, good, little, much or many, far. Now take a minute and observe their comparative and superlative degree of adjectives. As you have seen, their comparative and superlative degree of adjective is totally different from their positive degrees. So they do not follow any of the rules which are discussed earlier. Now before ending the video, let's discuss few sentences related to degree of adjectives. Now what you have to do, you have to identify the degree of adjective used in the following sentences. Now sentence number 1 is, lead is heavier than any other metal. Yes, very good. Heavier shows comparative degree of adjective. Now let's move to the sentence number 2. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. Yes, very good. Highest shows superlative degree of adjective. Now let's move to the sentence number 3. This boy is a fast runner. Yes, very good. Fast shows positive degree of adjective. Now let's move to the sentence number 4.
China is the most populous country in the world. Yes, very good. Most populous shows superlative degree of adjective. So students, that's all about adjective and its kinds. I hope that you have understood the concept very well. Thank you for watching.